Welcome to the Comprehensive Trade Knowledge Review course for tool and die makers to prepare for the 430A Red Seal License Exam, Part 1. Description: the Comprehensive Trade Knowledge Review course is designed to help individuals prepare for the tool and die maker 430A Red Seal License Exam. This course covers a wide range of topics and modules that are crucial for success in the exam in the field of tool and die making. Each module focuses on specific areas of knowledge and skills required for the exam, providing comprehensive preparation and practice opportunities. Module 1. Common Occupational Skills, covering 14% of 430A exam questions. 1. Understanding occupational health and safety regulations and practices specific to the tool and die making industry. 2. Demonstrating knowledge of workplace communication, teamwork, and problem-solving skills essential for a successful tool and die maker. 3. Identifying the importance of quality assurance processes, measurement tools, and inspection techniques in tool and die making. 4. Applying mathematical calculations, blueprint reading, and technical drawing skills in the fabrication of tools and dies. 5. Practicing proper tool maintenance, storage, and organization techniques to ensure efficiency and safety in the workplace. In our upcoming videos, we will provide comprehensive discussions on each of the topics mentioned below to help you review and strengthen your trade knowledge, ultimately supporting your success in passing the Red Seal 430A exam. 1. Maintains a safe work environment. 2. Use personal protective equipment, PPE, and safety equipment. 3. Uses hoisting and lifting equipment. 4. Maintains machine tools and tooling. 5. Interprets drawings, specifications, and applications. 6. Plan project activities. 7. Performs benchwork. 8. Performs layout. 9. Marks material for identification. 10. Inspect workpiece. 11. Finishes workpiece. Module 2. Machine tool setup and operation, covering 28% of 430A exam questions. 1. Mastering the setup and operation of various machine tools commonly used in tool and die making, such as lathes, milling machines, grinders, and CNC machines. 2. Understanding machine tool maintenance, alignment, and adjustment procedures to ensure precision and accuracy in machining operations. 3. Demonstrating proficiency in tool selection, workpiece setup, toolpath programming, and machining parameters for different materials and operations. 4. Applying cutting tool geometry, speeds and feeds calculations, and machining strategies to optimize tool life and efficiency. 5. Practicing safe machine tool operation practices, including guarding, lockout, tagout procedures, and emergency protocols to prevent accidents and ensure workplace safety. In our upcoming videos, we will provide comprehensive discussions on each of the topics mentioned below to help you review and strengthen your trade knowledge, ultimately supporting your success in passing the Red Seal 430A exam. 1. Plans and prepares for machine tool operations. 2. Plans machining sequence. 3. Establishes workpiece datum. 4. Set up work-holding devices in machine tools. 5. Set up machine tooling and accessories. 6. Set up the workpiece in the machine tool. 7. Select speeds and feeds of machine tools. 8. Performs hole making and finishing operations. 9. Turns surfaces using a lathe. 10. Faces surfaces using the milling machine. 11. Performs parting, grooving, and knurling using the lathe. 12. Cuts internal and external threads using the lathe. 13. Performs profiling, pocketing, and slotting using the milling machine. 14. Saws straight and angle cuts. 15. Cuts irregular shapes. 16. Mounts grinding wheel. 17. Grinds flat surfaces. 18. Grinds profiles and tapered surfaces. 19. Performs basic CNC programming. 20. Inputs program data into control memory. 21. Sets up workpiece datum. 22. Verifies programs. 23. Monitors machining processes. 24. Operates electrical discharge machines, EDM. 25. Determines flushing methods. 26. Sets cutting conditions. Module 3. Prototypes, covering 10% of 430A exam questions. 1. Developing prototype tooling concepts based on design specifications, customer requirements, and production feasibility considerations. 2. Constructing prototype tools and dies using machining, fabrication, and assembly techniques to test functionality and performance. 3. Testing and evaluating prototype tooling for fit, form, and function, making necessary modifications for optimization and validation. 4. Collaborating with design engineers, machinists, and stakeholders to refine prototype tooling designs and integrate feedback for final production tool development. 5. Documenting prototype development processes, results, and lessons learned to inform future tool and die-making projects and continuous improvement efforts. In our upcoming videos, we will provide comprehensive discussions on each of the topics mentioned below to help you review and strengthen your trade knowledge, ultimately supporting your success in passing the Red Seal 430A exam. 1. Develop prototype. 2. Select prototyping technique and materials. 3. Fabricates prototype components. 4. Assembles prototype components. 5. Proves out prototypes. 6. Inspect prototype. 7. Evaluate the function of the prototype. 8. Resolves malfunction of prototype. Module 4. Heat treatment, covering 11% of 430A exam questions. 1. Understanding the principles of heat treatment processes, including annealing, hardening, tempering, and case hardening, to enhance material properties. 2. Selecting appropriate heat treatment methods, equipment, and parameters based on material type, dimensions, and desired mechanical properties. 3. Performing heat treatment operations accurately, monitoring temperature, time, and cooling rates to achieve the desired material characteristics. 4. Inspecting and testing heat-treated materials for hardness, tensile strength, ductility, and other mechanical properties to ensure quality and conformance to specifications. 5. Implementing post-heat treatment processes, such as stress relief, straightening, and surface finishing, to complete the tool and die manufacturing process. In our upcoming videos, we will provide comprehensive discussions on each of the topics mentioned below to help you review and strengthen your trade knowledge, ultimately supporting your success in passing the Red Seal 430A exam. 1. Heat treatment. 2. Heat treats materials. 3. Select heat treating process. 4. Hardens materials. 5. Temper materials. 6. Anneal materials. 7. Normalizes materials. 8. Carburizes materials. 9. Tests heat-treated materials. 10. Performs visual inspection. 11. Performs hardness test. Module 5. Production tool design and development, covering 37% of 430A exam questions. 1. Designing production tooling based on engineering drawings, CAD models, and manufacturing requirements to meet production volume and quality targets. 2. Applying knowledge of materials, machining processes, tolerances, and surface finishes in the design of production tool components and assemblies. 3. Developing tooling design solutions for stamping, forming, cutting, and other manufacturing processes to optimize production efficiency and part quality. 4. Creating detailed tooling drawings, bill of materials, and documentation for manufacturing, assembly, and maintenance of production tools and dies. 5. Collaborating with production engineers, toolmakers, and technicians to validate tool designs, resolve design issues, and support successful tool development and production readiness. In our upcoming videos, we will provide comprehensive discussions on each of the topics mentioned below to help you review and strengthen your trade knowledge, ultimately supporting your success in passing the Red Seal 430A exam. 1. Performs basic production tool design. 2. Identifies production tool requirements. 3. Prepares shop sketches. 4. Determines production tool material specifications and engineered components. 5. Prepares information for drafting. 6. Fits and assembles production tools. 7. Verifies dimensions of production tool components. 8. Positions production tool components. 9. Performs final assembly. 10. Sets production tool timing. 11. Proves out production tools. 12. Set up production tools. 13. Verifies production part material. 14. Develop blank. 15. Cycles equipment with production tools. 16. Evaluate production part. 17. Check the production tool for damage. 18. Modifies production tools to enhance productivity. 19. Repairs and maintains production tools. 20. Identifies the condition of production tools. 21. Identifies repair procedures. 22. Adjust production tool components. 23. Reconditions production tool components. Module 1. Common occupational skills, covering 14% of 430A exam questions. 1. Maintains a safe work environment. 1. Identifying and eliminating potential hazards in the workplace, such as slippery floors, exposed wires, or blocked emergency exits. 2. Conduct regular safety inspections and risk assessments to ensure a safe and hazard-free work environment for all employees. 3. Implementing safety protocols and procedures, such as lockout, tagout, proper storage of hazardous materials, and emergency response plans. 4. Providing safety training to employees on topics like fire safety, first aid, ergonomics, and safe work practices to promote awareness and compliance. 5. Encouraging a safety culture among employees by promoting open communication, reporting near misses, and actively addressing safety concerns. 2. Uses personal protective equipment, PPE, and safety equipment. 1. Identifying the appropriate PPE required for specific tasks, including safety glasses, gloves, earplugs, helmets, respirators, and steel-toed boots. 2. Ensuring that all employees are trained in the proper use, fitting, and maintenance of PPE to maximize protection and comfort. 3. Inspecting PPE regularly for damage, wear, or improper fit, and replacing or repairing equipment as needed to maintain effectiveness. 4. Enforcing the use of PPE in designated areas or when performing high-risk activities to minimize the risk of injury or exposure to hazards. 5. Providing access to safety equipment, such as fire extinguishers, first aid kits, eyewash stations, and safety showers, to facilitate quick response in case of emergencies. 3. Uses hoisting and lifting equipment. 1. Understanding and following proper procedures for the operation of hoists, cranes, forklifts, and other lifting equipment to ensure safe and efficient lifting operations. 2. Inspecting hoisting and lifting equipment before each use to check for defects, damage, or malfunctions that could compromise safety. 3. Ensuring that loads are properly secured, balanced, and within the weight capacity of the equipment being used to prevent accidents and injuries. 4. Communicating effectively with other workers during lifting operations to coordinate movements and signals, and ensure safe handling of loads. 5. Training employees on safe lifting techniques, load control, and emergency procedures to minimize the risk of accidents, injuries, or damage to equipment or property. 4. Maintains machine tools and tooling. 1. Performing regular preventive maintenance on machine tools, such as cleaning, lubricating, calibrating, and adjusting components to ensure optimal performance. 2. Inspecting and replacing worn or damaged tooling, cutting inserts, fixtures, or machine components to maintain precision and quality in machining operations. 3. Following manufacturer guidelines and maintenance schedules for machine tools to prolong their lifespan and prevent breakdowns or malfunctions. 4. Monitoring tool wear, coolant levels, spindle alignment, and other machine parameters during operation to detect potential issues early and address them promptly. 5. Documenting maintenance activities, tool changes, repairs, and equipment inspections to track machine tool performance, identify trends, and plan for future maintenance needs. 5. Interprets drawings, specifications, and applications. 1. Understanding engineering drawings, blueprints, and technical specifications that detail the dimensions, tolerances, materials, and finishes required for tool and die-making projects. 2. Interpreting geometric dimensioning and tolerancing, GD&T, symbols, notes, and callouts to ensure accurate manufacturing and assembly of tooling components. 3. Identifying different types of materials, heat treatments, surface coatings, and machining processes specified in drawings for producing tool and die components. 4. Communicating with design engineers, project managers, and other stakeholders to clarify requirements, resolve ambiguities, and align project goals and objectives. 5. Applying knowledge of tooling applications, functions, and limitations to interpret drawings effectively and produce high-quality tool and die products that meet design intent. 6. Plans project activities. 1. Breaking down project requirements, timelines, and resource allocations to develop detailed project plans, schedules, and milestones for tool and die-making projects. 2. Identifying tasks, critical path activities, dependencies, and sequencing of operations necessary to complete projects on time and within budget. 3. Allocating manpower, equipment, materials, and tools based on project priorities, resource availability, and production requirements. 4. Monitoring project progress, tracking milestones, and adjusting schedules or resource allocations as needed to address delays, changes, or unexpected issues. 5. Collaborating with team members, supervisors, and customers to coordinate project activities, communicate progress updates, and ensure project goals are achieved. 7. Performs benchwork. 1. Utilizing hand tools, power tools, and manual machines to perform basic machining, filing, grinding, and finishing operations on tool and die components. 2. Bench fitting, assembling, and adjusting parts to blueprint dimensions, ensuring proper fit, alignment, and functionality of tooling assemblies. 3. Fabricating simple jigs, fixtures, and work-holding devices for holding workpieces securely during benchwork operations. 4. Inspecting workpieces for accuracy, surface finish, and dimensional conformance to specifications during benchwork processes. 5. Following best practices for shop cleanliness, tool organization, and material handling to maintain a safe and efficient benchwork environment. 8. Performs layout. 1. Transferring dimensions, hole locations, key points, and features from engineering drawings to workpieces using layout tools like scales, squares, dividers, and height gauges. 2. Marking reference lines, center lines, machining boundaries, and part locations on raw materials or semi-finished components for subsequent machining and assembly operations. 3. Checking and verifying layout measurements, angles, and geometric relationships against blueprint specifications to ensure accuracy and adherence to tolerances. 4. Implementing layout techniques like parallel line layout, radial layout, angular layout, and intersecting line layout for various tooling components and assemblies. 5. Employing layout jigs, templates, and inspection tools to assist in positioning, verifying, and confirming layout markings before machining or fabrication processes. 9. Marks material for identification. 1. Applying identifying marks, part numbers, traceability codes, or project labels to tool and die components for tracking, inventory management, and quality control purposes. 2. Using stamping tools, labeling machines, engravers, or other marking methods to permanently mark materials, workpieces, or finished components. 3. Following material identification standards, color coding systems, or labeling requirements specified by project specifications, customer requirements, or industry standards. 4. Documenting material markings, identification processes, and traceability information in work orders, inspection records, and production documentation for compliance and record keeping. 5. Inspecting marked materials for legibility, accuracy, and conformance to identification standards before moving to subsequent manufacturing or assembly processes. 10. Inspect workpiece. 1. Conducting visual inspections of workpieces for defects, surface imperfections, machining errors, or dimensional variations that may affect the quality of the part. 2. Using precision measuring tools such as micrometers, calipers, height gauges, dial indicators, and optical comparators to verify dimensions, tolerances, and geometric features. 3. Performing functional tests, hardness tests, surface roughness measurements, and other inspection methods to ensure workpieces meet design specifications and quality standards. 4. Documenting inspection results, non-conformities, or deviations from required dimensions in inspection reports, quality control records, or production logs. 5. Implementing corrective actions, rework procedures, or disposition instructions for non-conforming workpieces to meet quality requirements and prevent further processing errors. 11. Finishes workpiece. 1. Applying surface finishes, coatings, treatments, or deburring processes to workpieces to enhance appearance, improve functionality, or protect against corrosion. 2. Selecting appropriate finishing techniques, such as polishing, grinding, sanding, blasting, or chemical treatments, based on material type, part geometry, and finish requirements. 3. Ensuring uniformity, consistency, and adherence to specified surface finish standards, roughness values, or cosmetic appearance criteria for finished workpieces. 4. Inspecting finished workpieces for surface defects, irregularities, or imperfections and addressing any issues through additional finishing operations or corrective actions. 5. Packaging, labeling, and protecting finished workpieces for storage, shipping, or assembly, following handling instructions, cleanliness requirements, or customer specifications.